What have I got? Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kieran and welcome to another Fallout 76 video, the first one by me after every bit of information has been revealed about the game. Well, you know, not every bit of information about the game is just out yet, because obviously the game's not out yet, but this is all we kinda know for right now, so let's get into the fucking video, let's do it. I was going to make videos as soon as information comes out, but I didn't want to like infest my channel, or I didn't want to be one of those channels who uploads like 3 tiny videos a day on basic as fuck information. It's like, oh hey guys, welcome, the game is set at West Virginia, thanks for watching. Like I didn't want to be like one of those guys. So, yeah. Anyway, yes, I am so fucking hyped for Fallout 76. I'll be honest with you, I was very unsure about it at first. When I heard Todd Howard come on stage and say the words entirely online, I was a moody little shit. But that's probably because it was like 4:30 in the morning, because, you know, Bethesda love to troll the UK by setting their press conferences insanely late at night on a Monday morning, so yes, yeah. But don't worry though, because I woke up again in the morning with a fresh new mindset. I was energized, I watched the conference again, read more about the game, watched every interview on the game, and I realised something. I'm saying this with a massive smile on my face. I realised something. I realised that this is literally my dream game. I asked for this when I was younger, when I was just a wee kid playing Fallout 3 in school. I dreamed of a Fallout game where I could go in, explore the world with my friends. I dreamed where I can just build my own towns, have real people visit them, and just fully immerse myself in this world with others. Not an MMO, not like 1,000 players fucking running around doing shit, but just a natural apocalyptic world, you know? Whereas like you wouldn't see people every 2 seconds, but they would just naturally appear, you know? So, I am so fucking excited about this game, but let's talk about all the details currently revealed for 76. So yeah, let's talk about the online, let's talk about how many players are in this game, how the quests work with no NPCs. Oh yeah, by the way, there is no NPCs in this game, except for like robots and mutants, so no raiders or anything like that, but we'll get into it, we'll get into it. So sit back and relax, grab a drink, grab a wee snack as we dive into the world of West Virginia.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River, life is all there.
In West Virginia, the player takes the role of an inhabitant from Vault 76, a vault designed to open 25 years after the bombs fall, and it's quite weird because, you know, there is no experiment happening in this vault. It is literally, it's a control vault, so it's only designed for normal usage, which is weird. So it's actually designed to house people and release them safely after the whole vault system has made it safe to go outside. So yeah, it's quite weird on Vault-Tec's part, to be honest. So once you go through the character creation throughout the vault, you soon emerge into the open world of Fallout. Given a quest by the Overseer which will take you through the 6 different areas of the map, this being the Forest, no, not that forest, the Mire, Toxic Valley, Savage Divide, Ash Heap, and Cranberry Bog. I wonder if the Savage Divide will be like the divide from New Vegas' DLC Lonesome Road, where it's just literally just fucking literally the apocalypse. So, West Virginia in Fallout is also very colourful and filled with life, which is strange to look at first because we're used to like the savage wastelands of Nevada, the grey and dull looks of Washington DC, and just the like barren emptiness, flatness of Boston. But people have said that the plant life still exists because West Virginia wasn't hit or wasn't a target for nukes, so it wasn't heavily affected. Which is kind of true. Like, who would want to really nuke West Virginia? What's the point in doing that? Like, Washington DC, yes, guaranteed, because you know the president lives there. It is the capital, so of course that's going to get nuked. But West Virginia, not really. I don't really imagine that. So venturing out of the vault, the player can pick up quests from robots, holotapes, terminals, in notes taken from around the world. Since there's no NPCs, every person you meet in the world is a real person. This has caused so much controversy and it first put me on edge, because I'm used to things like Rust in GTA where people just show up literally with no mercy. They show no fucking mercy at all in Rust in GTA. And they just annihilate you. Like you would see people coming over the fucking horizon in Rust, and you're like, yep, that is me dead. Gunshots everywhere, crossbows everywhere. I don't know if the game's changed or not, but like, when we were playing, it was just madness. Madness and stupidity. But luckily there is countermeasuring in place to avoid griefing, so that means if these players are not the friendliest at bunches, then you can avoid them as you can see them on the map, kinda like in GTA Online. Or if you're killed by them, then you won't lose any progression, you won't lose anything in your inventory. Unlike that of Rust where you died, you're just fucked. You've lost everything in your inventory. If you had your key to your house, then you know, you just need to hope that they don't know your address, so yeah. But don't worry, you don't just have to worry about the player, you have to worry about the new creatures you'll be fighting in 76, as well as the new faction called the Scorched, which basically replaces the Raiders, as they are feral ghouls, but, you know, just with guns. So yeah, they're basically Raiders, they just, you know, show no mercy, they will not talk to you at all, they will just aim to kill you. So the reason why I'm kind of excited to see how 76 turns out is because I can imagine players starting to roleplay as raiders, traders, becoming fucking their own mayors of towns, and so much more. Just imagine this. You look on your map and you see a bunch of players grouped up in this one spot. So you decide, hey, what's going on over there? Is it like a wee event or something? Let's go check it out. So you walk all the way across the map, you go to whatever location it's in, or just the random place where it's in, and you approach the massive group of people, only to realise it's Megaton 2.0. So that's right, you walk in, there's a house where you can buy your guns, there's a house where you can buy meds, there's like a hotel or something. That would be crazy, that would be so cool. And I can actually imagine that happening. Like, if we don't see a video online where someone has made their own town, I will be genuinely just disappointed. So on to how the game will play. The gameplay is kind of like that of Fallout 4, with a more focus on gun combat and base building, but with the inclusion of what Todd Howard calls softcore survival. This is just like eating, drinking. Mutations and diseases make an appearance here and are like the traits from the older Fallout titles like 2. Mutations have both a positive and negative effect. Some will even change your character's appearance. It'll be great if it was just as drastic as Fable 2's appearance change, when you have like evil karma, so you have horns and shit like that coming out of your body. It was crazy. But yeah, mutations are gained when you have high radiation, so if you don't take care of your radiation, you will get mutations. You know, you might like some mutations you get, I don't know, it's entirely up to you, because you can cure it whenever you want. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I didn't actually write this in the script, so I just want to, you know, gloss over it right now. Todd Howard has said there is like dozens of people in this game, so that's like to 24 to about, was it 32 or something like that? People? Something like that. So it's like around the size of like a GTA Online style game, you know? Crafting bullets and weapon attachments now requires recipes, which can be found on monsters, as quest rewards, and just around the world. Which worries me a little bit, because what happens if someone finds a recipe for mini nukes? Like, fuck that. Like, that would be absolute insanity. They will become bloody gods among men in their servers, because the actual, like, yeah, you do get actual nukes in this game, you do get actual nuclear missiles, but a man with a fat man and a mini nuke can probably do more damage. Like, what happens if you're just sitting in your base one time and you're like, oh, a squad of people coming over, oh, they're shooting guns, oh, well, thank God I'm safe inside my wee house. And then you see one with a fat man. That's you just kind of screwed. Like, even if it doesn't break through, the radiation will probably kill you or mutate you. The special system is back, but works sort of like the system in Fallout 4, where in addition to each attribute having its own bonuses, it acts as like a requirement for certain perks. Perks are now perk cards. You can only have a limited number at once, but you can re-roll easily by swapping them out every time you level up. Perk card benefits can be shared throughout your party. This allows your group to specialise, like one of these can be a medic, a gunner, a builder, or like a crafter. VATS is back and works exactly the same as in Fallout 4, but in real time. With this you don't need to be good at aiming in real life, so you don't need to be this crazy Twitch shooter like in CSGO. You can actually build your character up in-game to be good at aiming for you. So all you need to do is just hit on VATS, and that's you good to go. But obviously you will be at a disadvantage if you aren't good at aiming. That's just how it is. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention weapon durability is back. So with that Fat Man problem I was saying just before there, is probably solved with this system, because you can only use the Fat Man like a limited number of times before it broke. But I am curious if they added the repair system like in 3, where you need to get a weapon similar to fix up your own. Food will also rot over time as well, just like in Ark Survival Evolved, so you need to manage your food, man. That's just how it is. What I'm excited for is the new enemy types in this game. Yeah, we do see Deathclaws, we see super mutants, feral ghouls, etc. But we have so many new enemies inspired by West Virginia folklore. One of these enemies is the Mothman, which apparently quietly stalks you in the night in the background before striking. Also, like, the Deathclaws do not scare me anymore, by the way. It does not scare me as much as they did when I was playing Fallout 3 when I was a kid. There is new things that kind of terrify me, and they just remind me of like tanks from Left 4 Dead, which I'm still scared of to this day, by the way. I hate the tanks from Left 4 Dead, they just, So in terms of building, you can build anywhere in this game. Like, you use this item called Camp, and when you place it down, it works as kind of like a workshop from 4, where you can build around it, make a town, or just make like a simple little base. There is also public workshops that are scattered throughout the map as well, where valuable crafting resources are housed, but to claim the public workshops, you have to kill whatever is residing there. This can be one of the tanks from Left 4 Dead. I'm just going to call them that, I don't actually know the actual name. And or the Bat-like Scorch Beast. By the way, just to clear things up, when you log off of 76, your base also comes with you, so that means when you log out of your game, your base just straight up disappears, which I do find cool, because people can raid you when you're offline. But what if I'm building a base with my mates, and then I log off, but they're still online? So like all those hours of work gone with like the second I log out, and they're all just standing around like, well, what are we gonna do? Are we just gonna go around quest, or are we gonna build another base? I don't know. So I really hope there is like a shared camping system. Oh, and by the way, there is in fact 2 radio stations in this game, so if you're going into this game being, oh my god, it's a live game, and it's 25 years after the apocalypse, after the bombs fall, or the bombs fell, however, then there is actually 2 radio stations. One is called, sorry if I get this wrong, Appalachia Radio? I don't know what that word means, I have no idea. And Peacetime Radio. Peacetime Radio is probably just like a pre-recorded, pre-war kind of radio station, it feels like. Oh, and by the way, in these camps you can create musical instruments like pianos and stuff, and I can imagine someone creating a bar and having a live music night, which, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's just insane. It actually does remind me of like instruments from Sea of Thieves, where it's like if you all played in unison, then you can create this one musical piece, and it's just, oh, it's crazy, man. I love this. Right, let's talk about the nukes and clear a few things up here, okay? Because, no, you can't just nuke another player's base. That's just something you can't do. Well, unless they have it placed right in the middle of a set location with a map marker, then that would be kind of dumb anyway, because people would be going to that location, so yeah, you'd be attacked anyway. But yeah, you would be fucked there. But no, you can't target a specific player or a specific like player base or anything like that, so don't worry about that. If you build far enough away from like a set location, then you'll be fine. But even then, if your base is affected by a nuclear missile, you can easily repair it for a very low cost. So codes for a nuclear missile are obtained towards the end of the main quest line. Then after that, they can just be repeated over and over again, just changing set locations to get more rare loot. The point of them is to create a high level area where you can obtain things like legendary weapons, and they are more of an end game thing. So that means like if you've leveled up, you've completed all the quests, you can just keep going after and doing these things to create more high-level areas. But don't worry, these areas don't just stay like that, they do reset back to their normal phase after a wee while, so yeah, don't worry. Apparently, to get the codes as well, you must solve a series of puzzles and fight baddies throughout the world. I don't know the extent of these puzzles, and I don't know what kind of... I'm guessing the baddies will be like the tanks or like a group of scorchers or something like that. I have no idea. And, okay, just to wrap things up here, if you don't want to play with random strangers, I suggest wait for the release for private servers, which do support mods as well, by the way, which Todd Howard has confirmed is releasing after launch. By the way, for those people that are craving that single player experience, Starfield is in fact the next BGS single player RPG. It is set in space, it's a brand new IP by them, in like 25 years I think they said, and also... I'll get into that in another video, Starfield and all that. I'm going to do a Starfield video. Fuck it, let's do it. But yeah, I just want to say something. I want to say that Fallout 76 is actually being made by BGS Austin, which is the former Battlecry Studios. They were making the game Battlecry, and yeah, we all know how that went. But they are the main team making Fallout 76. So just want to put that out there because, you know, our main boys, was it Maryland? Is it Maryland? I don't know. The main BGS squad are probably hard working at Starfield right now, so just want to put that out there. Also, actually, do not. I'll wait to the Starfield video. So that's Fallout 76 so far. I know there is probably plenty of more information I missed out on, but like I said before, I didn't want to infest my channel with thousands of 3-minute videos on each topic. So yeah. How did you guys find the video? Are you excited for Fallout 76? Please write your thoughts down in the comments below. So that's me, lads, and thanks for watching, and see you all later. Bye bye.